security, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer. Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com.
Mike, I've been thinking, our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, to brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Don't be fooled by the typical holiday ads this year. A new car for your significant other is a dream, but not a likely reality. Why not upgrade the current car you have with a detail? This year's hot item is a gift certificate from Nebraska Auto Detail to make your car look and smell fully refreshed again. We all have clutter and we all make messes, but it doesn't have to stay like that. Give the gift of a clean car this holiday. Buy your certificate at nebraskaautodetail.com or call 402-601-5086 for an appointment today.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Welcome into Fitness Fanatics. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now here are your hosts, Jeff and Nicole Essink.
All right, welcome into the Fitness Fanatics. It is Sunday, December 21st. We are at Christmas week. Crazy to think that Christmas is in 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Are you excited about Christmas?
I don't know. It's weird now because our kids are older. So
yeah, I know.
Ben's going to be gone. He's going to Iowa for a couple days. He won't be back till Christmas Eve. And I don't know.
Our daughter's just like, well, can I come over Christmas Eve? Because Andy's family's doing something Christmas Day.
That's fine.
So different, little different. This is our first Christmas without both of our kids in the house.
Yeah,
so it's kind
feels
of sad.
Different. I don't know. But I'm interested with, this is a weird, you were making fun of me yesterday when I said this, but this is a weird Christmas. I don't like the late in the week Christmases. So, because it's on Thursday or Friday, it's just kind of makes it feel like it's still far away. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, it's almost here. So it's kind of a weird Christmas time. But so I was wondering on our listeners, like if they're ready for Christmas or not. Are you ready? Or are you still coming down to the wire to get?
I'm sure a lot of people are taking the 26th off and just making it a 5-day weekend.
Well, yeah, but still leading up to it. Because like we're not fully ready. We're mostly ready, but we have to do some stuff tomorrow.
Well, and with our kids being older, it's not a
So I'm just curious to see if people are still thinking, oh, I still have time. But there's not a lot of time.
You don't want to be out on Christmas Eve at the mall trying to get stuff because it's already just, you go to South Point, it's just, you almost get in 10 car accidents trying to get a parking spot.
And you were going to Trader Joe's and Office Depot.
I went to back out and this car is just flying down the thing. Like, slow down, dude.
I know.
Like, I can't see around this truck to back out. So I'm going slow and it's just like, whoa.
I know. It's crazy.
But
anyway,
so Christmas is coming up this week. We have an awesome guest coming up today at 9:30. We just awarded our Fall 10-Week Challenge $1,000 winner. Morgan Deasley is going to be in studio with us to talk about her, not only her transformation over the 10-week challenge, but I don't know, maybe I just didn't know this because but she had an incredible transformation before she even started FXB. So I'm looking forward to hearing about that. So it's just going to be a good inspirational, hopefully little motivating, get your butt off the couch, maybe go for a walk today, just little exercise, getting ready for New Year's coming up here in a couple weeks. But first, Harrison, we obviously have to start with the football game last night.
Harrison's working right now because cameras aren't working.
He needs to be locked into this conversation.
He's trying to get the cameras working. That's why there's no cameras.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, very unfortunate right now. I needed to get this because I wanted everyone to see my smile. I was like so happy this morning, and it's of course.
I think Bubba came in and tampered with the cameras this morning. He didn't want to.
Gosh.
He didn't want to see our faces. That's why.
First it was the Wi-Fi. Now it's the cameras.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago is tampering with my Wi-Fi. Now he's tampering with the cameras.
Bubba have some key
doesn't want to see us.
Ticket studios that nobody knows about.
Well, anyway, I'll just take it from here. We'll do a little recap of last night. Nicole, along the way, was taking some notes of my asinine comments during the game.
I started late second quarter. I should have started much sooner. So I only have like 4 quotes.
They're pretty brutal quotes.
I should have started sooner. And then I slept through most of the, I don't know, third quarter, fourth quarter. Yeah. I woke up just in time to see the whatever. I don't know.
No, the first thing I'll say is like, I was thinking if we can't beat the Packers now without their quarterback, I mean, it was just sad for 3 hours. Like, how is this even possible?
What do you mean it's sad?
It's sad for the Bears.
Is amazing.
It was sad for the Bears because it was like,
you're still struggling against our backup.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was our chance, our shot. And we're just like,
just
playing so stupid.
That segues perfectly into my first quote, because when Jordan Love got injured.
Harrison, you're going to love this. So, okay. So
first quote.
Yes, Jordan Love gets injured, which, it was a helmet to helmet, but to me, it looked like he lowered his head. Our guy was coming in, would have hit him
Sounds
right
like
in the
victim
chest.
Victim shaming.
And unfortunately, 15 years ago, he would have been right back out there on the next series.
No, I'm glad that they kept him out.
But
I knew right away. I'm like, he's not coming back. They're just going to follow the protocol. Like, for his safety, I wanted him to not be back out.
And we don't need any asterisks from this game last night, because the last time I checked, there wasn't any asterisks in the 2010 NFC Championship game when Jay Cutler left.
The way that you think that Jordan Love and Jay Cutler are even remotely in the same
well, they've won about the same amount of playoff games.
That's your argument?
Well,
how long is Jay Cutler in the NFL?
He's in there for a while.
So that's a terrible argument.
He's in there for a while.
So the first quote.
Okay, what's the first quote?
The first quote was, after Jordan Love was out, was, "I don't know why more teams don't do this." Take out their cheap shot on the quarterback and just take the other team's quarterback. That's what he said. I don't know why more teams don't do this.
Well, 15-yard penalty and he's out for the rest of the game. And you know where the Bears learned it from? From the Packers from 1986 with the guy writing the numbers on his towel.
But then, not even 10 minutes later,
after Malik Willis is looking like Lamar Jackson running. Like, yeah, what did I say then?
He goes, "They're not even ready for this." That's what he said.
So then I'm complaining.
The whiniest voice, like the Bears, they're not even ready for this.
They didn't even prepare for the quarterback run game. This isn't fair.
We just went back to the Ravens and Huntley.
Just bring Love back in. No, we're ready for him.
It was such a whiny. They're not even ready for this.
Oh, he just.
It was, to be fair, it was pretty hopeless feeling early on for a lot of that game, because it's like, boy, we just can't do anything right.
Early on, I'm telling you right now, not even early on, because right before the final drive, that final throw, Jeff was literally like, "I don't even know why we can't win these games." Like, he was so mad. "I don't even know why we can't win these. I don't even want to blah, 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 whine. And
it's just, they've had such a great season, and had they would have lost, it was like, it seems like not only the division, but the playoffs are slipping through their fingers. Like, it was a must win last night, and they got it done.
I will say I'm glad, very glad that I went on the record right at the end of the show last week. What did I say last week?
You said it'd be better if they lost, because trying to beat them 3 times.
Right.
Would not
I was
be good.
more nervous about having to beat them 3 times in a row. So I'm glad I got that in at the end of the show last week.
Well, and it's kind of almost.
I hate that take. Like, it always drives me nuts.
It's a statistical. It's just statistics, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm tough to beat a team 3 times.
Right.
I know, but it's also like, if you're the team who got their butt kicked twice in a row, or you know what I mean? Like, it's always.
Yeah, but there's a difference between team and the Bears.
All right.
Right.
I hate that one. It's like,
well,
it's tough to beat them 2 times in a row, and then you do, and then it's like, well, it's tough to beat them 3 times in a row, and then do, and then that conversation just keeps going until the other team wins.
Oh, it's almost feels like it's inevitable that there's going to be a third game.
There's always going to be,
and unless the Bears can sneak up into that 1 seed, which they possibly
Packers
could.
7 right now.
So the Packers are the Packers are 7th. The Bears are 2nd. But Seattle beating the Rams was huge if you're a Bears fan, because all we need now, we just got to take care of business, and all we need is for the Seattle Seahawks to lose 1 game in the next 2 weeks, and they play at Carolina next Sunday, and then they play at San Francisco week 18. So if we can get into a tie where we own all the tiebreakers, and we'll be there, number 1 seed. I'm okay if we're the number 2 seed, because that would guarantee the Bears at least 2 home games, and then maybe we can get that 3rd one. But we don't want to count our chickens before they're hatched.
Oh,
so
shut up. That was me telling you all day yesterday. Way to steal my quote.
We just got to go to Seattle, Harrison, next Sunday, or not Seattle, San Fran, who's the fraudulent Niners that are beating up on weak teams, and take care of business out there.
So the 3rd quote, you're going to have to say your line, because I can't say it the way that you did.
Wait. What? What is it?
Those first 2 were the best. But the third one was when they were reporting that the heaters weren't working on the Packers sideline. But
That was
they're
awesome.
just fired up as hot as can be on the Bears side. They show literally the inside of the heater.
Do you remember seeing that?
Fire.
Yeah.
And then
someone snipped the wire.
So Aaron Andrews is down on the sideline saying the heaters aren't working. And Jeff said,
It's like, that's incredible.
No.
Or that's amazing or awesome or what? Money?
yeah, but you have to say it the way you said it.
What? That's money?
You were like, money.
There we go. Cut the heat
way you
to the Packers sideline. Hey, it's all fair in the rivalry game.
Did they ever get them back up and running? I don't even know. It's the Packers. They don't need the heaters. It's not like it was LA or something.
Yeah, theirs are off, and then ours is just, you can see the fire in there. Just all the Bears players are standing.
How convenient. Yeah, no, I've seen so many reports where the players actually say that it's like too hot a lot of times on the sidelines. So
we do have a
Just
text.
get a little further away from it. They're
Yeah.
nice though.
yeah.
We do have a text from Scott and Furth, says, "Go Bears, poor Packers, boo frickin' who."
I don't know why Bears think that this is such a tragedy for the Packers.
It is.
It's not.
It is a tragedy.
It's not. Remember, we lost to the Browns earlier this season. So
I know he did.
that to me is more of a travesty. I'm still more upset about that loss than this Bears team loss. That, which leads us into our fourth quote and final
What's
quote
the fourth quote?
was, all this proves is that they wasted $45 million on
Harrison,
Micah Parsons.
I was lighting up Micah Parsons last night because the Packers defense was playing so well against the Bears, and I'm just like, they don't even need Micah Parsons. They spent $45 million in 2 first-round draft picks, and their defense is playing
$45
better.
million a year. Not even $45 million, more than that.
Their defense is playing better last night than they did the first meeting against the Bears.
Yep. I know.
True.
Love it.
They were motivated to play better without him, just to keep it going.
All
That was
right.
your
Well,
fourth one.
I don't hear any texting or sends from Packers fans.
Come on,
so
Packers fans. But I did it was on my Facebook memories many years ago, maybe 15 years ago.
in 2010.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The last time we were good, Harrison. Here we go. What did your Facebook memory say?
I don't even have to look it up because I know what it is. Oh, there's Harrison's brother.
Oh, yes. Is he the Packers fan?
No, he's just my older brother.
Oh, that was epic. That would have been, if that was the Packers fan giving you the finger.
Man, that was really direct and stern.
That would have
You had to
been.
wait for the eye contact.
Oh my gosh, that would have been incredible if that was the Packers fan, brother.
No, he's not back home.
Anyway,
that's great.
my face, I don't even have to look it up because I know exactly what it said. And it was like, creak. What's that sound? The sound of all the Bears fans entering the room, just out of their little dungeons rooms, just creak.
Nope. 2010.
Except now I feel like it's more like busting the door down. It's Kool-Aid Man Bears fans. Some of my Bears fans that I'm friends with on Facebook, it's like, okay, it's not the Super Bowl.
Not yet.
There we go. Not yet.
God, I might not need to be. I think you two should watch the Super Bowl together alone if the Bears are in the Super Bowl, because I don't want to be there. I don't want to deal with your emotions, absorb them up and down.
I don't know what I would do if the Bears made it to the Super Bowl. Like when they made it in 2006, we were driving back from Michigan, Super Bowl Sunday. So I couldn't watch any of the pregame. Remember, that's when we were up there in Michigan. You remember that?
The traffic or not the really icy time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember the drive.
No, we drove home Super Bowl Sunday. And
I don't remember that.
Yeah, so I couldn't watch all of the buildup. But I think this year,
that's why you put our whole lives in danger to get home.
Probably.
Now in hindsight, because it was very icy.
Yep.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
We made it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Anyway.
So
that was your
anyway,
story.
Yeah, that was my story.
Oh, okay.
But I think this year, if they made it Super Bowl, I'd sit down and watch every minute of the pregame.
Yeah.
From time we get home from the show until kickoff, and everything leading up to it.
So dumb.
It would be great.
Well, don't count your chickens.
I'm not,
Before
because
they're
the Bears
hatched.
haven't even clinched the playoff spot yet. They
Nope.
could lose their next 2 games and not make it.
Mm-hmm.
So I might have to cheer for the Steelers today.
You already said you were. You were going to ask Charles to borrow his terrible towel.
Yeah, I was wanting a terrible towel to wave it in Ben's face because he's going to be cheering for the Lions because he needs them to beat the Steelers. But I'm just thinking, we'll just take care of our own business. Go out to San Francisco next week and put our stamp on it. It'll be good.
You need the Seahawks to lose. Is that what you said?
Well, that's just to get the number 1 seed.
Oh, okay. But you both have to beat the 49ers. You both have to play the 49ers in the next 2 weeks.
The Bears play the Niners next week, and then the Seahawks play them in week 18.
Interesting.
But if the Steelers win today, the Bears have clinched their first playoff berth since 2020, which 2020 really doesn't even count because there's no fans anywhere.
Yeah.
So really since 2018. So it's been a long year, long time. But I'm happy. It's very stressful.
Yeah, minutes after the game was over, not minutes, but like a little bit while later, you're just standing in the living room all by yourself. And you were like, what did you say?
About what?
We talked about this already off air. How you were like, I like this better when I'm just.
Yeah, I'm looking at the draft picks and seeing who we can get. It's not as stressful. Like I really need to consult my Chiefs friends.
Like the real ones.
I need to talk to the Chiefs fans to get some like pointers on how
they transition from
not
believing to believing.
Yeah, how to handle the stress of these playoff games.
Maybe
because I remember
Ron Gleason maybe could help you.
I got a lot of Chiefs fans. I remember my buddy or Matt used to text me and say
Matt doesn't count.
He'd wake up in the middle of the night in the cold sweats.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me of another
thinking of
thing
the Chiefs three-peating. Like he just can't handle the stress of it all.
Reminds me of this morning when I got up at 5:15. You were like, "What time is it?" And I said, "It's 5:15. You don't want to get up yet." And you're like, "I can't even sleep. I just have so much adrenaline."
Adrenaline.
I texted Jeff too.
Yeah, pumped up.
I was like, I'm gonna have a hard time falling asleep today.
This was at 5:15 this morning.
Oh,
this morning.
Because I get up earlier every Sunday because I'm just awake, and so I'm like, you don't want to get up right now. It's only 5:15. I can't even sleep. I have so much adrenaline.
So I was watching a few Bears highlights. Getting on Twitter and seeing some comments and videos and getting me pumped up.
Oh my gosh.
But it's exciting. Harrison, what did you think about the college football playoffs?
Miami was a pretty big shocker. I'm not like terribly surprised, but I don't know. The defense was so much better than I think people were giving it credit for all season long.
Well, and how many times did you sit down and watch Miami play?
Not a lot.
Like, never. I mean, that's why because we get so caught up in Nebraska and
there's a few big ones early on, and then they kind of fell in the background. But
right.
Other than that, I don't think it's been pretty much chalk. I wasn't surprised by too much else. Alabama, they didn't have a run game all year, so I wasn't terribly surprised that they lost to Oklahoma.
They beat Oklahoma.
Alabama. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was at Husker Wrestling. So.
Okay. It was kind of a boring game for a long time too.
What?
That
boring?
Oklahoma Alabama
boring
game.
Well, we were at the party. We didn't even really watch it.
Yeah, that's true. It just seemed boring because it was tied for so long, and then at the end.
Well, I think it was what 17-0.
17-0.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And then they came screaming back.
And then you watch how did the punter just drop the ball? Like things like that. I'm like, it's a little fishy to me.
Okay.
Well, it is.
There we go
right?
again.
But anyway, no. So I'll tell you the next wave of games. Like this wave was like I didn't even watch. We had the Ole Miss and the Oregon game on for a little bit. But man, these 4 games in the quarterfinals, talk about like your David versus Goliath of Alabama and Indiana in the Rose Bowl. I mean, that game is just scream. I mean, I'm just so excited for that. I'm also excited for Oregon, Texas Tech, which will be awesome. Miami, Ohio State, Georgia, and Ole Miss. I really don't care either way. That's on New Year's Day night. I'll probably just go to bed. So I don't really care about that game all that much. Doesn't really matter to me who wins. Probably going to go Georgia in that one, but it's going to be good. We got a lot of Husker stuff coming up today. We have the ladies playing at 11. Kind of a little cupcake games. I don't even know who they're playing, but
I think it's, what is it, Cal Baptist?
Cal Baptist, yeah. Should be a win. Tonight at 7 is the Husker men facing North Dakota. And I believe the wrestling, there's a meet today against Oklahoma State. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's 1 p.m.
Okay.
So that one's at 1 p.m. and then men 7 p.m. and then women
at 11.
11? Okay, so you got the full day.
Is wrestling on BTN today? Do you know that?
That is I should check real quick.
I would think so, because they're wrestling Oklahoma State, which is, kind of a big thing.
I would think so as well, but I never know with wrestling if.
I know the ladies are on Big Ten Plus. The guys are on Big Ten tonight at 7.
Big Ten Network, yep.
Okay. And then the wrestlers are on at, what'd you say, 1?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we won't be watching volleyball today at 2:30. But I'll tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap to the other team. A&M was just, they were just incredible in that game last Sunday.
They trained, you could tell they 100%, like their goal was to beat Nebraska. Like they practiced and were ready to beat Nebraska, not just to win. Like
they're ready
to beat Nebraska.
And it was funny because we had the volleyball match on one TV, the whole screen. And then we had the Bears were playing, the Ravens were playing. So we had the quad box going on. And at one point when we were watching the fourth set, Ben was like, I haven't even looked at the football game for 15 minutes.
I know.
Like we didn't even know what was going on. But that fourth set was awesome, but it sucks that they lost and just got to regroup. There's only one team that finishes with a win. Yeah. Everybody else finishes with a loss. So that's just kind of how sports is. So they'll just have to regroup and get ready for next year. And hopefully they can, that senior class next year can break through and get a championship. Because if they don't, that would really be heartbreaking for them. That's Harper Murray and Bergen Riley and Choboy and that group and Andy Jackson, all seniors next year. So if they're all back, you would think they'd have to be the favorite again, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to think too much about Nebraska football
at
all with any mental energy whatsoever. So a lot of other exciting things going on in Huskerland. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, we'll be joined by Morgan. So stay with us. 937 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Comfort food, but make it vegan. At Rutabagas, they're serving all your crave-worthy classics. Mac and cheese, loaded nachos, Philly cheesesteaks, all 100% plant-powered and 100% delicious. Catch them at their cozy spot at 70th and Vine, or find their food truck rolling through the streets of Lincoln. So whether you're vegan, veg curious, or just hungry for comfort food with a twist, Rutabagas has a plate waiting for you. Find them on Instagram for their food truck location and specials. Rutabagas, where comfort meets compassion.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Tune in to Outside the Box from 4 to 5 p.m. for everything you need to know about the Lincoln Stars. Join head coach Rocky Russo and play-by-play voice Alex Fern as they sit down with special player guests to tell the story of the Lincoln Stars and give you all the news and notes you need from around the USHL. That's Outside the Box with the Lincoln Stars on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into the Fitness Fanatics. We are joined by our latest and greatest $1,000 winner of the Fall 10-Week Challenge. Morgan Deasley is here. How now? Did I pronounce your name right?
You didn't, but it's totally fine. A lot of people don't.
I was trying to go back to my English skills of EI.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you pronounce it?
Deisley.
Deisley.
But it is EI.
It is.
Yeah. See, it does not follow the rules.
That's
not
what I was trying to
when
think.
two vowels go a walking, the first one does the talking. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, a lot of people misspell it. And
Yeah.
I'm getting married soon, and his last name is even worse.
What's his last name?
Him is Lemka, but a lot of people say Lemcow. So
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's not going to get better.
Well, my last name, I heard Essink was always pronounced wrong too.
You would think that one's pretty easy, but yeah, it gets mispronounced a lot.
because of the E. It's just
Yeah.
kind of how it is. So see, my memory's so bad. Deisley.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just the opposite of what you think it would be.
Yes.
Now
I've already forgot what it was. He told me 2 seconds
I already
ago.
forgot how I said it.
All right. Well, welcome into the studio here. So this first segment, before we get into your transformation, and I talked a little bit in the first segment, like, I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I was not aware you had a major transformation before you.
To be
even
fair,
started.
I didn't really know until like last week either, when Nia had kind of told me, and then Morgan and I talked about it
Okay.
at the party. It's not like I knew coming into whatever.
Okay,
So
so it's not just me then.
it is a little bit you, because I'm surprised but yeah, no, it's not.
So I'm excited to hear about that.
Oh,
also,
yes.
'cause that's going to be awesome. But this first segment, we want everybody to get to know you a little bit. So a couple things we always ask our guests will be, number one, where you grew up and where you went to high school. And then number two, were you active in sports growing up?
Yes. So I grew up in a small town, Arapahoe, Nebraska, west, like an hour from Kearney. I don't know if you guys know that.
So I know where Kearney is, but I don't think I know where.
Yeah, we're not from Nebraska, so we don't
Oh,
ever know
that's
these
true.
like little towns. Yeah.
So very small town.
I'm sure that our listeners do.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
So I grew up there. My parents just moved to a different town. So we've been at Arapahoe for years. I did do sports throughout high school, just volleyball, not a huge basketball fan. My family will be mad for saying that because everybody in my family is a big basketball player, but volleyball all 4 years. Just involved in a lot of like music, FFA, FCCLA, stuff like that, but mostly volleyball.
So how many, like, what was your grade? Like, how many kids were in your class?
I had 18 in my class.
So 18.
Small.
Yeah, very small.
That is really small.
Yeah.
So it was like K through 12, all in the same building.
All the same building. Yes. I mean, everyone knew everything about you. Only bad thing about a small town is
Mhm.
if you knew, everybody knew.
Yeah.
So were you for sports? Did your school pair with other schools? Like you had
Combined.
I know, like in Iowa, like one school, for example, it'd be like Adel, DeSoto, Minburn. So there's like 3 towns that all were in like one that were in one high school together.
Yeah. So there was a small town, Holbrook. They maybe have 500 people in their town. So they combined it with us. So it was Arapahoe Holbrook Public Schools. But other than that, they still haven't combined, which is surprising because it's still a small town. A lot of the other small towns have combined around it too. So, but yeah, it's only 18 kids, which is surprising when you come around here and people say, "Oh, I had 400 kids in my class." Wow,
we both went to small schools too, but like I had 98 in my class.
I had about 100 too.
And that seemed like a small class.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
But then our kids went to Lincoln East, and so they were huge. 400 plus kids in there graduating. Because that always seemed crazy to me. So I can't. 18. That's like a family. Like to me, that's like your cousins.
Yeah.
Right? Is that kind of how it felt?
Did
like
you have cousins
like you're
in there?
Going
like
to school
family?
with your cousins.
Yeah, we had, and a lot of the families stay in a small town like that. So we had like 3 of the kids were cousins with 2 of the other kids. So everyone was very, very tight.
Yeah.
It makes dating a little hard when everybody's cousins.
Very hard.
That's how I felt with my 98. I had to go outside the town to find someone.
So
and I found Jeff.
I know. Lucky you. I do have a question
My
about
world was very small.
So in a class that small, like did you like go everything was in the same classroom? Like just have one teacher that taught everything, or did you move? Because I know we moved classes.
You're picturing a one-room schoolhouse.
Well, when you have 18 kids in your graduating class,
I know.
Like how many rooms do you need?
No, we did have multiple teachers. Like we had a math teacher, a social studies teacher. I mean, 1st grade through 6th grade, you had one teacher that taught everything.
Yeah, like a normal school. We did too.
Yeah. But then in high school, we had like a social studies teacher, a math
I would
teacher.
hope so. I would hope one teacher didn't have to teach every subject.
I don't know.
Yeah, but there's 18, but there's also 4 grades.
Right.
Right. Freshman. Where's your high school freshman through?
Yeah.
Senior. So, I mean, that's a little bit more.
And I mean, we were definitely a smaller class. Like the class above us had 36 kids, but that was technically like a big class for Arapahoe. So
your whole like, it's funny because like in our world, Katie and Ben's school, 400. That's how many kids we had in our entire high school. And then we had 100 in our graduating class. So that's how many you had in your whole high school.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Did you have any one shining moments like playing volleyball? Like you went to state, you did, or like you would tell your future kids and grandkids about like, grandma, and when I pulled this feat off when I was a junior. It was incredible. I spiked it and we won. Any moments like that besides winning the 10-week challenge?
Yes.
That doesn't count.
Besides that, I would say for volleyball, my volleyball team was not good, and they know that. So we maybe won 2 games.
Well, how'd you even have enough people to play volleyball?
Well,
Is it just...
I mean,
that's probably why you weren't very good.
No,
it was no cut. You would have thrived at that school, Jeff.
Yeah.
Like you would have been the star of everything.
Loved it.
I would say the one moment that comes to mind, I was a senior, I think. I was a senior. I didn't do anything special. I went up for a block. I'm not also a good jumper, so I barely touched the ball and it went out, and he called it out and didn't call the tip. The other team was screaming like, no, she touched it. And I like stood there and the ref didn't call it. And then I looked up at the ref and I was like, I did touch it.
Oh, so you fessed up.
I fessed up. I felt bad. Then after the game, my grandparents live in Humboldt, Nebraska, and they came up to see this game. And my grandpa was like, I've never been more proud of you, kiddo. I mean, it was awesome. He's an amazing man. He also was a basketball coach. So him saying that, I mean, my parents, of course, were always proud of me, but him saying that was awesome. And then the refs came up to me after the game and he was like, I've reffed for 40 years. I've never seen someone do that before. So it just makes you feel good when you do something so small like that. And then that's what I remember from volleyball.
That's cool.
Yeah, you could be on Pete's show next called Bigger Than the Score.
That's right,
That was
yes.
a bigger than the score moment, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now I'm sure, like, was it, if it would have been like
High stakes.
a high stakes point where it's like the championship's on the line, and if you say it hit my finger, you lose the championship.
Yeah.
Little bit different scenario
I
at
don't
that
know.
point.
I think I would have done the same thing. And also, if it were me, because I think I would have done the same thing. I would not want that on my conscience. I would feel so bad. And if it was a super high stakes moment, I wouldn't be the one on the court. Like they wouldn't. That wouldn't be me. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, that game we went to 5 sets and it was close. And so, but even the parents on the other side of the team, they were yelling, "You touched it, 31. You touched it." I was like, I know I did. I'm sorry.
Oh, they're hollering at you?
Yeah. Yeah. And then, of course, you have my dad
gosh.
yelling at the other. I'm like, I did. I touched
But
it.
I
I'll
did.
confess.
I would have done the same thing. Jeff would have been, as he texted to Harrison last night, quiet as church mouse. You wouldn't have.
I don't
admitted
know. I've never been in that situation
No, not really.
where I had to fess up to something.
But it would be hard. I mean, a championship.
Yeah.
I would hate to say that I wouldn't fess up, but I mean, for a championship, maybe.
Yeah, that one's tough. But it's a good story. So
what brought you to Lincoln?
So after I graduated high school, I came for the dental assisting program at Southeast. I was 6 months in just doing my generals, and I decided that I did not want to do dental at all. It didn't sound appealing. Not sure why I went for that at first. So I started doing a lot of job shadowing. My grandma ended up in the hospital, and she was a quadriplegic. So she dealt with a lot of respiratory therapists in the hospital, and this would be like awesome. This is what I want to do. So I switched my major, which scared the crap out of me. Telling my parents, I was like, I think I'm going to change my major. They were like, okay, kiddo, you got it. You can do it. So I started their respiratory care program at Southeast. I got it done in 3 years, and then I just stayed here. They have great hospitals here and get a lot of opportunities. So I stayed here. Yeah.
And you work at Bryan?
I work at Bryan at Nebraska Pulmonary. Respiratory therapist there. Love it. I can't say enough good things. I mean, regular hours. I don't have to be on call, which is awesome.
So if I'm
you
having,
don't have to be in people's mouths all the time.
Exactly.
I don't know how people do that. I don't. I'm thankful for people who have that passion, but there's certain professions that I'm just like, you wanted to do this? Like, I mean, we need them.
like the colonoscopy doctor?
Yeah.
Like that?
I don't know how people do that.
Their whole day.
One out with one, bring the roll the next one in. Here we go.
I
That
know.
doctor's just
Bless their hearts. We need all of those people.
Well, it's good
but
to know.
Couldn't be me.
It's good to know if we are having trouble breathing in class. I know where I'm going to go.
Yes, let me know.
I can't catch my breath. What am I supposed to do?
That might
That's
be
good to know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and go to break, and we'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
So stay with us. 927 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, to brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
There's only one place this holiday season to shop for the sports fan in your life and get cash back for slightly used sports items you don't need anymore. Play It Again Sports. Check out their selection of new and used items, including home fitness equipment like treadmills, exercise bikes, and ellipticals, and get your lift on with free weights, benches, and racks to add to your home gym. And don't forget, if you have anything slightly used to trade in, they'll give you instant cash. Holiday shopping starts and ends at Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Now you have the chance to be the ultimate gift giver this holiday season. Visit omahasteaks.com/theticket for 16 free Omaha Steaks smash burgers on your order of $129 or more, plus 50% off site-wide. That's 16 free smash burgers at omahasteaks.com/theticket. See the website for details. Happy holidays from Omaha Steaks.
Ready, set, Ford just announced 0% for 66 months with approved credit on all 2025 Ford F-150s at Zollner, Fort Beatrice. Save thousands in finance charges. If your current pickup loan's 4, 5, 6% or more, trade in today and receive 0% for up to 66 months on a brand new 2025 Ford F-150 of your choice at Zollner, Fort Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Hi, I'm Scott Miller, Business Development Officer at Midwest Bank's Lincoln branches. As a lifelong Lincolnite with over 30 years of experience in financial management, I'm here to help your business grow and succeed. My focus is building strong relationships with businesses and clients across Lincoln. Because at Midwest Bank, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. Visit us at midwest.bank or stop by one of our Lincoln locations. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Fitness Fanatics. Are we officially up now with the cameras?
You are.
Oh, all right. We're streaming.
My microphone's not on. Harrison. That was another quote from last night when the Bears were losing. And I think this was the exact time when I was trying to write my notes and you took my phone from me and you wouldn't give it back to me.
No.
And I think you said, "Oh, Harrison's going to be muting you a lot tomorrow." So that was when you thought all hope was lost.
I did. I thought all
One of
hope
the
was
many
lost
times.
till about 2 minutes left in the game.
I know I missed the segment. I wanted to join. If I wasn't working on the cameras, I was like, I also had some text messages from that.
We'll
from
talk
that
about
game.
it at the end.
Oh, mine text messages are just they're
Harrison
normal.
acts like you act like your text messages aren't also
I
slightly
crash
unhinged.
out too. Yeah, every now and then I'll crash out.
But at least I don't ever go on like social media
No.
and post stupid stuff that you just it bites you later. Like
yeah, you're not texting like Bears lover 29.
No,
something crazy.
You shouldn't be like I would never. Well, I never really. I don't know if I've only
tweeted at tweet.
Yeah, I don't tweet anything. I just read. But I would never like be in during the game. Like people are like,
That's so
just and then it bites you in the butt, right?
Yes.
Because if they like, nobody needs to know my stream of thoughts.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, Morgan. All right. So we want to know what your favorite NFL team is and how you became a fan of that team, if applicable.
Yes. I hate to admit it, but I jump around teams because I'm not really like a diehard NFL fan. Last year and this year I've been a Lions fan.
Okay.
Okay.
Only because they're the underdog. Last year I think they did really well. Only because I was on a fantasy football team with my brother and my fiance. That's the only reason why I really watched.
So you had like Jared Goff, or you had some. Okay.
I was rooting for the Lions too. Like that first year that they,
Yeah, they're kind of an under, and so are the Bears. We're underdogs.
Bears don't count. No.
Don't count.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. So
Bears and Lions are not the same in my viewpoint. In our division, it's my nemesis are Vikings, real high up there, and then maybe halfway down Bears, and then at the very bottom.
well, I don't even. That doesn't even make sense.
Because I have to deal with you.
Green Bay's won like 50 of the last 57 games. Like should be irrelevant to
Morgan,
the Packers.
did you ever watch Gilmore Girls?
Yes.
Are you a huge Gilmore Girls fan?
Not huge, but I like them. It's a good
So do you remember the episode where Emily's or Richard's mom is in town and Emily catches her kissing another man?
Yes.
Okay. And so later, after she catches him, she is in the room with Trix and she keeps humming what was it? Love is in the air, or she keeps humming some song, and Trix is like, Emily, like getting mad at her for humming because she's in such a great mood because she caught. That has been Jeff all morning. He's literally humming the song. We watch Gilmore Girls a lot. He literally is Emily Gilmore humming throughout our house because he's so happy about the win.
Oh,
Love in the Afternoon or something it was called. But anyway,
So
prior to the Lions, then
prior
who
to
was
the
your
Lions,
favorite?
then who were you a fan of?
the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. Well, at least we got you off the Chiefs bandwagon.
Yeah. Well,
just in time.
I mean, they only because I'm going to be this person. I really like the podcast of Travis Kelce and
Jason.
Yeah. I really liked watching them. So that's the only reason why I jumped on the Chiefs. And then I jumped on the Eagles for a little bit and then back to the Chiefs.
What is your fiance's team?
The Saints.
Oh, that's
I know.
That's such a weird. See, we need his origin story. How did he become a Saints fan?
He has a Super Bowl under his belt.
Yeah, but you just don't see very many Saints fans in
Not
Nebraska.
here.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Right.
That's kind of
So the fact that I jump from team to team and he's never waved from the Saints.
I mean, if he still calls himself a Saints fan after the last couple of years, yeah,
he does. So
that's how you know he's loyal.
True. I mean, he wears Saints apparels out. So
you don't see that very often in Nebraska.
You don't.
I only know one Saints fan in
I
my
only know
life.
one as well.
Right. I know.
It is a rare one.
I know. It is.
Yeah, you don't see that. But, most of the time when you start to become a fan of a team at a young age, so your fiance, how old's your fiance?
29.
Okay, so they won a Super Bowl.
Wasn't Drew Brees on the Saints?
Yeah, that's who it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
an impressionable teenager.
Yeah.
They had good teams, Drew Brees and when they beat Brett Favre in the NFC Championship game on Bounty Gate and all that. So no, you stick with them, right, Harrison?
Not everybody, not Morgan.
Saints for a while were fun. Drew Brees era was awesome.
Yeah, they got hosed a couple times.
A lot of times.
Flagged a lot of they did.
I think if Jeff wasn't a Bears fan, I probably wouldn't be as much of a Packers fan as I am. I was a Packers fan before we met.
You were.
Very briefly. I had just became a fan, honestly. But if you were not a Bears fan, I probably would be more like cheering for specific teams, like rosters, cheering for the roster and then finding a different team to cheer for. But because I'm not that invested in football either. Like it stresses me out, for one. I don't even like watching it. So I slept through a good portion of the second half of the Bears-Packers game last night. And it's just stressful. I don't like watching my team. So it would be fun to be able to just watch a team that's good.
Yeah.
Then find a new one.
Well, that's why
It's not like she's dressed head to toe. It's not like every
in
2
Lions
years.
gear.
Right. She goes and buys new stuff. That'd be pretty bad. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. But I've never seen you wear. I've never seen you wear any NFL gear. So
that's okay. If I didn't have a favorite team, my life would be less stressful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Also less meaningful.
I've
Less
offered
meaningful.
both of you to become Packers fans multiple times in the last couple of years, but you've never taken me up on
Why
it.
would we want to do that? The tide is
It's
shifting.
bad timing to try to swing us to the Packers.
Not
fans
this
now.
year, but last year I was trying to. So
that's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, are we time for a break, Harrison?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll get into Morgan's transformation story. So stay with us. 9237 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in December. Try one of their delicious breakfast sandwiches or grilled breakfast burritos. Don't forget to snag a gift card for stocking stuffers and bring your family in from out of town. With 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward, Bagels and Joe.
Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Now you have the chance to be the ultimate gift giver this holiday season. Visit omahasteaks.com/theticket for 16 free Omaha Steaks smash burgers on your order of $129 or more. Plus 50% off site-wide. That's 16 free smash burgers at omahasteaks.com/theticket. See the website for details. Happy holidays from Omaha Steaks. The holidays are here, and there's every reason to make Tipsy Tina's Taco Cantina part of your plans. Are you heading to a Nebraska basketball game? Stop at Tipsy Tina's before or after for delicious tacos. Meeting friends for drinks for an ugly sweater get-together? Enjoy Tipsy Tina's variety of margaritas. And if you're not sure about what to get for a gift this year, Tipsy Tina's gift cards are always a great idea. Don't forget about the event space at Salt next door to Tipsy Tina's, all of them located in the Haymarket at 8th and Q.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com. This holiday season, bring home a tradition that tastes like celebration. Beatrice Bakery's world-famous fruitcake, baked in the heart of Nebraska with rich, golden batter, real cherries, pineapple, crunchy nuts, and a splash of old-fashioned goodness. It's moist, flavorful, and crafted the same way for generations. It's the fruitcake that turns skeptics into believers. Find Beatrice Bakery fruitcake online at grandmasbakeshop.com or at your favorite retailer, and make your holidays deliciously unforgettable with the help of Beatrice Bakery's world-famous fruitcake.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships, one with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
This holiday season, bring home a tradition that tastes like celebration. Beatrice Bakery's world-famous fruitcake, baked in the heart of Nebraska with rich, golden batter, real cherries, pineapple, crunchy nuts, and a splash of old-fashioned goodness. It's moist, flavorful, and crafted the same way for generations. It's the fruitcake that turns skeptics into believers. Find Beatrice Bakery fruitcake online at grandmasbakeshop.com or at your favorite retailer, and make your holidays deliciously unforgettable with the help of Beatrice Bakery's world-famous fruitcake.
Welcome into Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now here are your hosts, Jeff and Nicole Essink.
All right, welcome back to the Fitness Fanatics. It is hour number 2. As always, hour number 2 is sponsored by Modern Woodman of America. Founded in 1883, Modern Woodman offers financial services and member benefits to individuals and families throughout the U.S. For more information, call Sean Erickson at 402-483-6515. Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures. Big shout out to them. We've just been recently dropping off some Christmas gifts for some families.
Yep.
So we did one yesterday, sponsored by Modern Woodman. So they provided all that. Did one yesterday, and then we have another one today after the show.
Yep.
Dropped off some gifts yesterday to a family, and the kids were just like, I was kind of like Santa Claus. That's what I felt like.
You were. They were waiting at the door, and you would grab some gifts out of the trunk and start walking them in. And they were all young, like 8 and younger. And so the littler ones would be like, he has more presents. was coming in. They were so excited. It was so cute.
Yeah, as your kids get older, they don't get excited to see you anymore.
And in our family,
they're that little.
We've talked
So it's
about this,
kinda cool.
but in our family, and I think it's an unpopular opinion, we don't have anything under our Christmas tree until Christmas morning. So, like, that was never a thing where our kids would be like staring at the presents until waiting for Christmas. We always put them out on Christmas Eve. That's just kind of how we've always done it. And so the 8-year-old was just sitting there looking at him, and she was like, I'm going to be looking at these for 5 days. She was like, I'm just going to be staring at them. It's so cute.
Just
reminds
torturous
you of
for
the
the kids.
excitement. It's been a long time since we've had that.
Yeah, our kids are
so cute.
get up and they just what is it?
Right. They always still got up early. They would always get up early, be excited. But yeah, that was fun. But yes, thank you to Modern Woman. Helped us sponsor 2 families through Project 4-7.
Yeah.
Yep. Holiday Helpers with Amy. So yeah, that's awesome. Definitely appreciate Modern Woman helping us out with that.
And Sean Erickson, he's a Broncos fan, Harrison. So he's in the same situation we are. His team hasn't won a playoff game since 2015.
And they both recently beat the Packers.
Yes, back-to-back weekends.
It's been a lot of fun. Me and Chris Raff, because he's got a show on Monday.
Thursday
now.
Yeah.
It's been what a ride for me and Chris Raff.
I don't catch Raph's show at night because I'm just usually not on social media at night like I used to when he was on in the morning. And I forgot he was a Broncos fan. So I'm going to have to go back and
he's just let's ride.
A
lot of John Elway
Unbearable.
conversations. He cracks me up. You know, he spent quick side tangent.
I know. And then that's it. Okay.
Right. And he said this on air. It's not private. He gambled. He's got about $3,000 on Dylan Raiola trading cards. He got his rookie cards.
Oh my god!
So next year we should all root for Dylan Raiola because then Raph can make some good money back wherever he ends up. But I thought that was hilarious.
That was a risk.
He dug his own grave there.
A gamble, as they say.
He goes in on quarterbacks though. He's not. He's not Dylan Raiola is going to be the guy, which he still can be. I mean, they might be worth a lot.
He still can be,
but not for us.
I just thought that was hilarious.
Yeah,
all right,
it is
I won't
funny.
derail it
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, Sean, he's a basket case.
Yes.
For Denver.
Back to the show.
Sports fanatic.
All right. Now we got to talk health and wellness. Unfortunately. All right, Morgan. So we want to start obviously you just went through the 10-week challenge with us and had the best transformation of the group, but we want to start long before. So because you've had a transformation where you have lost 100 pounds since this started. So take us back to because everybody always has that moment of like, okay, enough is enough. And now I'm going to start to change my life. So take us back to that point and kind of just, how that all started, how your transformation started.
Well, I think just as a young woman and a woman, I always had self-conscious body issues throughout college, through respiratory school. I did not take care of my health. I gained a ton of weight constantly, going out to eat with my friends, drinking, just not taking care of myself. Yeah. Respiratory school. I mean, college was hard for me. I did great, but it was stressful. So I just ate when I was stressed. Gained pretty much 60 pounds through respiratory school. And then when I graduated, I felt disgusting. None of my clothes fit. I didn't feel confident. I felt really bad about myself. So I just decided one day that I was not going to let myself feel like that anymore. I have great friends and they always no one ever is going to look at you and be like, oh, you're severely overweight. You need to take care of yourself. But at the same time, I couldn't do the same thing that my friends could do. When we would go shopping, I hardly ever could find anything that would fit me. So it'd make me feel horrible. So I just decided I'm going to go work out. So I would go work out, start for 2 weeks. And then I see no results after 2 weeks. And I go, okay, this isn't working. I'm done.
That's common.
Yeah.
With a lot of people.
Yes.
That does not make you special. That's a very normal experience.
Yes.
For anybody listening.
Well, I would think that I was eating healthy and the stuff that I was eating is not healthy. I didn't know how to read a label. I didn't know what I should be eating. So I did reach out to a personal trainer. and he kind of got me on macros and would do like workouts for me. I was with him for probably 6 months. Super nice, but when I wasn't dropping enough weight for him, unfortunately it was like comments like, oh, well, you could be trying harder. Maybe don't eat dinner. It wasn't the healthiest for me. And then I wasn't eating. And then that wasn't helping me either, because not eating isn't going to help me. I need to have my protein intake clearly.
So fast forward real quick to week 5 when you did your InBody.
Yes.
And you didn't have a lot of changes. And I was like, maybe we should lower your calories, where you're like, oh my God, here we go again.
No.
Okay. Cause then I was like, by like 150.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
When you said, because even by week 5, I was like, I tried not to step on the scale until you guys weighed me.
Mm-hmm.
And I stepped on the scale that morning and I was like, nothing is changing. What is going on? So I was like, I'm gonna get in there. Nicole's going to be like, oh, she's a dud. Get her out. She's not a good one.
No, I did not.
So when you said to change, I was like, oh gosh, I feel like I'm not eating enough already.
Yeah.
But then clearly it worked, because within 2 weeks I dropped. So that was
We'll
nice.
talk about that again, but that's just kind of funny.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. But it turns out.
But no, you were worried about how I was going to react.
Yes.
Which is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of comments from him. It was just a lot of, I don't want to say bad things, but it was just like more of hearing like, you still don't look great. You're not doing what you need to do. And I thought I was. So I just stopped going to him and I did it on my own. And I did it on my own for about a year, because I started in 2022. So I did it for about a year and a half and I did great. I mean, I learned how to do my macros myself. I worked out. My fiance also helped too with like making me work out, because I just sometimes, I mean, everyone hits a rut and I would constantly hit a rut with working out, and I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to eat right. And then Nia, one of the instructors.
So when did you meet her? Like, how long have you guys been friends?
We have been friends since 2022.
Okay.
So right around the same
You start
time.
working together?
Yes.
Is that where you, okay.
Yes. So we both are fairly young for the office that we work in. We're both in our 20s, and we actually had a holiday party. And if you don't know this about Nia, she loves Fireball. So do I.
Yes.
So
we do know this.
We do know that.
So we took a shot of Fireball together at the holiday party. And then a couple weeks later, she texted me and she was like, I feel like we should be friends. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So then since then, we've been best friends. I mean, she's amazing. But I was talking to her about how like, oh, I just feel like I'm in a rut. I'm still not losing anything. I want to gain more muscle. And for about a year, she's been telling me to come to Farrell's. And I was like, I don't know, a class around other people. I don't think that's for me. And then she finally was like, just do it. They have a 10-week challenge. It'll be so much fun. All right, I guess I'll do it. So when you said, you're like, oh, you could just join. Like, okay,
Right,
I'll just do the
You
gym.
started early.
Yes.
You started before the challenge.
Yeah.
For like a month before.
I think.
Yeah. So you just kind of started, which is fine. We allow people to do that too, but sometimes.
Well,
they like
it's
to do
funny
the
when
challenge.
when you say like, oh, class environment. Like Nicole and I, the last couple Sundays we've gone up to the Legacy and been using their equipment.
Yeah.
And like 5 minutes this morning, I'm just like, I just could not go to do it. I just can't work out.
You're
on my
already
own.
bored.
Yeah.
I'm like 5 minutes on a machine. I'm just like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how people go do it on their own. Like you were doing it on your own.
Yeah.
And the thought of going to a gym, you're like, where I'm just the opposite. Like the thought of doing it on my own, like I just
also
wouldn't do
a
it.
man, which makes a difference. Like I think a lot of times for women, it's a lot of our insecurities too, right? You're just like, it's easier to be, more, I can't think of the word, but like, kind of pretend like you're in your own world when you're lifting up by yourself. You're doing it by yourself. A workout class is, I think, a little more intimidating. But I do think, and I already know how you feel about this, but I do think that more women would benefit from stepping out of that comfort zone and just doing a workout, a group fitness workout, because I think that that's something that we're afraid of, but it's actually something that a lot of women kind of need also, just from our the personality perspective and just the way that women are. We're a little bit more social, I think, sometimes, and you get you get that out of it once you get out of that initial uncomfortableness.
I mean, even going to the gym, I didn't want to walk in the gym because the first thing you think of is, oh, everyone's going to stare at me. I'm doing this lift wrong, because I didn't really know where to start. And I was like watching videos of someone doing the workout. So I didn't know if I had the right form. So I always think people are like judging me. And if I was 270, 280 pounds at my heaviest. And I was like, oh, people are going to think I'm disgusting going into the gym, trying to work out. But I mean, no one thinks that.
No,
because then I'm like, I never look.
I mean, there's probably some people that they're jerks and they have crappy lives anyway. So
right. But like no one, like I don't go into the gym and like look at other people and like, oh, they're doing that wrong. They're doing this wrong. But same with class. Like I go into class and I am either looking at the instructor or my bag and no one cares. But it's also a different environment from just going to the gym and doing your workout, because everyone's there to better themselves. And it's such a positive environment. Like when you're done with a workout and it's a hard workout and it kicked your butt, like people tell you good job, even though they have no idea how you did with the workout, they still tell you good job.
Now Jeff's going to tell the story about when you were training for a marathon.
Well, I wasn't, but I will.
I know. You almost always do when someone says this.
I usually do at orientation, but there was like 10 people there, and it's like it's not as exciting when there's like 50 or 60. But no, it's like when you go run, and I've done 5 marathons, and Nicole's done 4, I think. And so, the longest training run that we do is 20 miles. So you go run for 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours, and then you're done, and it's like, that's it. You're just done.
Right. There's nobody high-fiving.
Right.
You don't have anyone to look at and be like, that was awful, wasn't it? But we did it. You don't
you
have
get
that.
nothing for it. You're just like, so I think I like the encouragement.
Yeah.
Like even, when
I think that's what I was trying to say with women. Like you get better affirmation of your workout when you're in a group environment, even though it's very intimidating to begin with.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. I mean, especially just because I had no idea what a jab or a cross was. And Nia was telling me, and I was like, oh, I think I told you this, but the Friday before I came for my first class, I told Nia I was going to come Friday. I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to do it. She said, okay, I'll be there. She sent me a video the night before of her teaching me how to do a jab cross so I wouldn't feel so nervous.
Nice.
It was very nice of her. So it helps kind of knowing that, but at the same time, like everyone just is around you and supports you at Farrell's. And even if you don't know what you're doing and you're doing the wrong kick or the wrong hand, like no one's going to look at you and go, wow, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? They
hey, remember what it felt like for them.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like you probably even saw that a little bit. You've seen that a little bit with a new session starting and new people coming in. And then you can kind of tell who's new, but at the same time, it makes you remember, oh yeah, man, I really have come a long way. Cause I remember when I struggled with that, it astounds me how hard jab cross hook upper can be to teach people sometimes. Yeah. Like, cause to me, it just makes so much sense. Like we have one member, Tiffany, she's the sweetest lady. She comes to 8:30 and she was so frustrated with herself that she couldn't get it. And then for kickboxing, and that's what people love. And so her very first class, she was like, is there something else I can do instead? Like, instead of kickboxing on kickboxing day?
Just go run around the gym.
That's what I said. I jokingly said, I mean, you could go run outside around the building. But she stuck with it.
And she loves it now.
She's so funny.
She loves it.
But that first class, I've never in my whole time as an owner or coach instructor had someone be like, is there something else I can do? Like modify. Because she just didn't, she was getting really flustered trying to learn the punches. And so that's a very common experience. It's on a spectrum for sure. Some people get it really quickly. Some people it takes a week, 2 weeks, a couple weeks before it becomes kind of second nature. And even talking about how you were like, everyone's going to look at me. We even had Ron, who kind of stands by you sometimes when he comes to the gym. He usually wears like a bright yellow shirt. Yeah.
Yes.
Or
so
Chiefs
he won 2
paraphernalia.
years ago. He won the 10-week challenge.
Yes. He's also a winner. And he had even texted Jeff last night and was like, is that winner? Is that the girl that stands in the back? Like, by me? I mean, more of that is probably his lack of attendance in the last 10 weeks, but spotty
Well, I
attendance.
replied and I said, yeah, she actually kind of gave you a little credit for your hard work next to
You
her.
were the inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration. You're a little inspirational.
No.
He was laughing.
Right. Yeah, he's a good big goofball. But he stood next to you multiple times and it was still like, is that the person that's been standing next to me? That's how much people are not watching what other people are doing. That's what we've said this multiple times. And if you find a good gym, this is true with any good gym, or just not even a good gym, but like a good group of people, a good group of gym members. Our instructor, Brandy Benson, says that like everyone cares about you and nobody cares like at the same time.
Right.
Yeah. That makes a lot. Like nobody cares if you're struggling to get something. Nobody cares if you're failing, but as long as you're working on it, getting better. But everyone cares that you're like, is invested in the success of other people and encouraged by it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I wanted to go back to like your nutrition, because a lot of times when like, cause you've lost 100 pounds and everybody thinks that the quick fix is the way to go. And what can I do to quick fix this?
Mm-hmm.
So like for your nutrition, what were you eating for like your macros as far as like when you first started?
When I first started, it was a lot of rice and chicken, because I was thinking like, that's exactly what I
like first started like in 2022.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a bunch of rice and chicken. And then I thought like, salads are healthy. That's what I should be eating. But I didn't really know how to track my food either. So I was like, I'll scan the bag and grab a handful. And I'm sure that's like 40 grams of lettuce. Like I don't need to weigh anything out.
Yeah.
So a lot of it was chicken and rice. And then I started to think, that's like, now I'm eating too much, because I wasn't seeing results, within 2 weeks. So I just started doing like protein shakes and like smoothies, but I really wasn't measuring anything out. So a lot of it was, I was doing the workouts and I loved doing the workouts because it made me feel better, but I was not eating like the correct macros. And so I'm doing all this hard work, but I'm not really, because health, like the meals are.
Yeah. You're leaving
probably,
a lot on the table.
Yeah.
Say.
So when I started to actually prep my meals correctly, you can eat pasta just within your macros. So I would eat that. I still do, and I did. It was just a lot of chicken. I would do potatoes. I love asparagus. I do a lot of asparagus, and then a lot of vegetables. That was really my.
What were your like when you first started, or as you started getting into the nutrition? Like, what were your actual macros? Like what were you kind of
calorie goals?
Oh,
like, do you remember? Or
I want to say it was 160 for protein.
Okay, that's
and
pretty
then
high.
I don't remember the rest. I mean, it was. I felt like it was a lot and I was overeating, but then dropping it wasn't anywhere close to where I'm at now for sure. But I want to say it was like 160 for protein was the biggest one, because I never could make it. I also thought like, just eating a protein bar. It has 20 grams of protein. That's perfect. Well, it also has like 30 carbs. Like I still didn't really understand.
There's some tough ones out there.
Yes.
That you're like Special K is what we bring up. It's like protein bar, but there's twice as many carbs as
7 grams of protein.
Like you'd be better off just eating a Snickers.
Yes,
at
the
that
macros
point.
of Snickers is probably better. Actually,
right.
That is true, but it takes time, and I think that. And I'm sure a lot of the listeners are really tired of hearing this, because every time we have a winner on, they say the same thing. Like, I had to change the way I was eating. Like, I know, I'm sorry. You just do. Like,
Well, it was also just my like mental, I don't want to say stability, but like my mental thinking of, no, you don't need this. You don't have to have this. I'm a huge snacker. Like I think that was my problem, is I would sit down and eat like a whole box of Cheez-Its and not like,
don't even think.
Yeah, no, like a box of Cheez-Its, perfect. Now I won't eat supper, because Cheez-Its will be like, there's no way that I could gain weight from a whole box of Cheez-Its.
That's always been my downfall when I'm like not trying to, I'm not always trying to like lose weight or whatever, but if I'm not paying attention to what I'm eating, that's always my biggest downfall, because I'm snacking. So then at the end of the day, or whatever, I'm not eating enough. And what I was eating was like also not enough. Like you're not eating enough and you're like barely getting 60 grams of protein maybe because you snacked on a whole box
All
of
carbs.
Cheez-Its. It's all carbs and it kept you full, but then you weren't hungry for dinner. And so maybe for dinner you'd have like 2 string cheeses because you were like, oh, I better eat some type of protein or whatever. So that's always been kind of my downfall.
And last night, so we're in this instructor owner challenge called the Elite Fit Challenge. And we haven't had any ice cream's usually our big free day meal.
Mm-hmm.
And so we haven't had any ice cream in like 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been fine. It's more you. I should just not eat it when you have it because I don't really.
So one about like reading labels. This is what I'm getting to.
Yeah, I know.
So Nicole went to the store last night. You know, we're like, okay, we got Bears Packers. Instead of having like giant Casey's pizza where I'll just eat the whole thing in like 10 minutes. We're getting like little lean cuisine because we're doing gluten free. So we get cauliflower crust, lean cuisine pizzas. And we put a little extra pepperoni.
That's kind of our weekend splurge.
Yeah. Instead of Casey's and ice cream, we're having a cauliflower crust pizza, but we get our cheese, our pepperonis.
Put some extra stuff on it.
Have a little, like a sugar-free Pepsi, and it's like, oh, this is so good. So she bought these little tiny peanut butter party ice cream cups. Literally, it's like
a cup. I mean,
a little cup.
Less than a cup.
Less than a cup.
Right.
And so,
because last week you were like, when I was out somewhere, you were like, maybe you should pick up an ice cream treat. And so I was like, okay, you really want some ice cream. So I got this cup. But then when I was in the grocery store, I looked at the label and I was like, I don't know if I want to eat this, but I knew you wouldn't believe me if I didn't bring them home. So I did. And we did end up eating them and it was fine. But go ahead, keep talking.
Well, it was like 390 calories.
I mean,
not even a cup.
Little container,
like fit in your palm.
And when we would eat ice cream on the weekend for our free day, we would get the half gallon, and we basically split it 3 ways between Nicole, Ben, and I. Okay, so
this is why I had to stop eating it, because if we'd eat it too late at night, I couldn't sleep because the sugar was so much.
Right,
like I couldn't sleep.
So big bowl, and then we'd also add hot fudge to it.
And it already had hot fudge in it.
And then most of the time I would add either a big slab of peanut butter
It already had peanut butter in it.
a Butterfinger
or
candy bar.
All right, you brought me back in with the Butterfinger.
Where I'd bang it up.
There was never a time when you did peanut butter
I think
and
I did both.
Butterfinger. Yeah, you did both.
But I'm probably eating like a 2,000 calorie bowl.
Yeah, it had to have been.
At 7 p.m. at night.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
You're just in tip-top shape for workout next morning.
Yeah, then you wake up and you feel like, but it was just like, but when I'm doing that,
you're not tracking
I'm not looking at the label.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to look at the label. Like we had a epiphany of the little fruities.
Yeah.
Okay. So probably 8-9 months ago, our daughter bought this giant bag of fruities, and I literally probably ate like 100
of the Tootsies.
Oh, yeah, the fruities. Remember the fruities?
Flavored ones.
Okay. Yeah.
We just talked.
And we looked up the label, and I was like, I probably had like I don't even know how many carbs and sugar in like 20 minutes. Just one right after the other.
Yeah.
And like one fruity is just like so many carbs, and it's just like, but when you're consciously logging your food, it just makes you more aware of what you're eating.
Yeah. 160 calories and 13 fruities.
And I literally eat 100 in 10 minutes. Just one right after the other.
Well, it's so easy.
And then you'd forget
I
about
know.
it. When we talked about this, because
And that's
you
a
would
snack.
Matt, you would log gummy
snack.
clusters, right? You would fit those into your macros.
Yes.
Right. There's nothing wrong with eating ice cream. There's
There-
nothing wrong
there
with
is
it.
not, no.
You can fit it into your
Yes.
macros.
Yep, you
just
can.
have to be portion controlled.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that ice cream. Like we ate that so slow
Oh,
when
it was
a
like,
tiny cup,
and the bite on my spoon was literally like, I'm like sucking on the peanut butter cups like it's my last meal, and I was savoring it.
Yeah. So I mean that is very calorie dense, but it's definitely something we could fit into a day. Like not every day,
No.
probably, and still hit your macros. But like, yeah, we did enjoy it more, I think. And I felt better.
We did enjoy.
afterwards.
I did. Yes. So I had, instead of 2,000 calorie bowl, I had a 390 calorie little thing, and I didn't add anything to it. But yeah, it was just like, oh, this is so good. This little peanut butter.
But that's
strips
why
is-
macros, you don't have to track macros to be successful, like religiously. You don't have to, especially like when you very first started and you had more weight to lose. Like you could definitely still see results and not be super strict on your macros, but you still have to have an understanding that macros exist, whether you're counting them or not. So I think that's the biggest tip for people is like, start looking at the food that you're eating and see what the macros are. And even if you can cut down your portions slowly.
Yeah, because you talked about pasta.
Yeah.
Like, but most of us aren't weighing out 2 ounces of pasta.
Right. Exactly.
It's just
A bowl.
Right.
just a giant.
Yeah.
And then you go get seconds.
Yep.
And then with it, you have couple breadsticks or a piece
Yes.
of garlic bread.
Yeah.
Like, I think if a lot of it, if we just logged what we ate in a day, like we would just be mortified at what we're actually putting in
Not
our
mortified, but just
shocked,
eye-opening.
like
Yes.
like when we have some a lot of new people that started a couple weeks ago, and I was just going through this couple with like, you could eat 6 ounces of chicken breast and there's like 3 grams of fat or 2 grams of fat in 6 ounces of chicken breast and like 40 some grams of protein. And I'm like, versus, because they're like, they love steak, right? I'm like, no, steak's not bad for you, but it's about portion control. So like, I know people might text me and be like, oh, I got beef, but 6 ounces of a ribeye is like 39 grams of fat.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
In-
to
in
count
making-
for that.
Yeah. And I told her, I was like, you can have steak, you just have to use it in your budget. So it's like with that little thing of ice cream, do I want the little thing of ice cream for 390 calories, or do I want to eat like 8 things of pudding with like whipped cream and have a
8.
giant bowl
Yeah.
for the same amount?
That also sounds
I
ridiculous.
probably would do that instead because I get to eat more.
Yeah.
Well, the one little thing's like,
No, I know.
25
You don't
calories.
have to eat 390 calories
No.
of pudding, though. Like you could eat 2.
But 390
I
is
know.
probably 8 things of pudding.
I know.
And
I
then
know what you're
whipped
saying.
cream. And it's just like, yeah. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com. Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get 1 half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Fitness Fanatics. We're joined in studio by Morgan, who was our fall 10-week challenge winner. Our winter 10-week challenge is coming up on January 10th. BJ had texted in and said, "Go Broncos! Sign up for the New Year's challenge and say you're with Standing Bear Paw Boosters because we are doing. We kind of partner with Standing Bear for their boosters club. If you enroll, you can get $150 off the 10-week challenge. It's $299, and then we will donate $75 back to the boosters. And as of right now, we don't have anybody yet. So parents,
it's usually because after Christmas.
Yeah, and usually like between now and after Christmas, you're not thinking of getting healthy.
Right.
You're thinking of, we got to get these gifts wrapped. We got to go see Santa. We got to do baking. We get our cookies. We like family stress. All that stuff is what people are focusing on this week. Once you're through Christmas, and then you're like, okay.
Well, New Year's,
ticking.
Yeah.
You give yourself till New Year's, and then after New Year's it hits.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Clock's
And
ticking.
our challenge starts January 10th, and so sometimes we will get a few people that start into week 1 because there's National Quitters Day, which is what is that, January
12th? I'm pretty sure.
So because everybody goes back to the gym, hitting the treadmills. I know Planet Fitness does stuff on the show, so I can talk about them, or not on the show, but on the radio. So
January 9th this year.
Okay.
Is Quitters Day.
So all the like SIP goes to Planet Fitness, right? So he knows come January 1, if he wants to get a treadmill, there's going to be all these people in here that he's never seen, but he knows, well, I'll just wait till January 10th.
9th now.
9th.
Yep.
And then when I go in, there'll be plenty of treadmills available. So we could get the group, if you start to try to do it on your own January 1st. If you quit by quit day, January 9th.
Morgan said you do it for 2 weeks
Right.
and nothing's
2
changed.
weeks, nothing's changed. Then you can join our 10-week challenge after you quit your other place. So it falls. That's why we don't start right away. Well, we don't really want to start right at New Year's, but so January 10th, you can go to fxblincoln.com if you want more information on that. All right. So Morgan, we'll get into your 10-week challenge. What was kind of differences between doing it on your own versus doing the group fitness classes when you started?
Well, I didn't have. Well, first off, this is the earliest I've ever had to wake up for
Yep,
working
you were
out.
a 5 a.m.er.
Yes. So I got up at 4:20, and then I was there by the gym by like 4:45 ish. earliest I've ever woken up, but it made me start my day off right. Like it just felt nice to start my day off right. The biggest thing was I didn't have to prepare anything to go to the gym and do a workout. I would go and do my workout for 45 minutes and then I was done for the day. I did a lot of scrolling on my phone when I was at the gym by myself. In between sets, I'd sit down, scroll on my phone. Like 20 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I've only done one set. We should get going. So that's the biggest thing is I don't have to think about the workouts, make the workouts myself. They're there for me. And like each week I felt like it got harder. So that was nice too. I didn't have to prep anything.
What was kind of your biggest struggles over 10 weeks? Because 10 weeks is a long,
especially this session,
long time.
Halloween, Thanksgiving, leading up to Christmas. It's a lot.
Like we just finished like Friday.
Yeah.
Christmas, less than a week before Christmas.
It's
So
a
you've
lot.
gotten family Christmases in there and those types of things. So what were kind of things that you struggled with?
Biggest was making sure I wasn't overeating. When we dropped my calories, I felt like then I was like, oh, I'm not eating enough. We do a lot of food days at my work, and there's always snacks. So the hardest thing is not snacking on that stuff, but changing my mentality to, okay, you can have this chocolate bar that everyone's eating or a Christmas tree, Little Debbie.
Right.
Or when I go home, I can have, Greek yogurt and my protein powder and an apple because you're going to be hungry when you sit down tonight. So thinking, okay, I can't have a Christmas tree if I really want one, or I can have so much more later tonight when you're actually really hungry. So changing that mentality was big. And also just going to the gym that early in the morning, it was a big difference. But right now I'm in a mental state of, well, if you don't go to the gym, you're going to lose your progress. So I'm trying to work through that because you're not going to lose your progress if you don't go one day.
Right.
But
That's
that
what
was
keeps you from coming back. That's what so many times keeps people from coming back when they inevitably do miss one day or 2 days or heaven forbid 3 days
Or a week or
right.
2 weeks or a month.
I know, right? You will. A month, you'll lose a little bit of progress, but it's not the end of the world.
Right.
So, so at week 5, we did your InBody and like nothing had really changed.
No.
Right? Yeah. And I knew you were showing up for class. I knew you had a grasp on the nutrition. So I was like, and I asked you, like, you're following the nutrition? And you're like, yes. And I believe you. Like, I'm never going to question whether I believe someone or not.
Yeah.
Because that's not helping anybody. Either they're not doing it and they know that they're not being honest.
Yeah.
Or
right.
they right. So me not believing them isn't gonna, this only makes me look bad, kind of in your personal trainer story. So like, I believe you because you're not benefiting from not answering truthfully.
Right.
And I knew you had an understanding of nutrition too. So that's where we were like, okay, let's try to drop your calories. And it wasn't like 150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I would have thought, oh, maybe I need to do something different with my nutrition, but I dropped inches.
Yes.
So I was so confused. Like I didn't drop any weight or body fat, but I dropped inches. But it made me feel better. What you said to me, like, yes, you're doing this because you want to lose weight and you want to lose body fat. But when you go to the store and try on clothes, you're not going to like the 187 pound
rack
like section. You're going to like your measurements, your medium, your large. So that did make me feel a little better. Like, yes, I'm losing inches. So you're doing something right. You feel better about yourself.
Yeah. Because we can spiral when we
Yes.
focus on that number.
I wonder how
And-
the 5-week body comp would have been if I was in there doing it.
Oh, thank God you weren't.
Well,
who knows?
Women like to talk to women, right?
know,
Because
yeah.
like you,
No, because you gave the very similar advice to Caitlin Meyer and she followed
did.
it and had really good results. So you know what to say. It's just the delivery would have been different.
right? Well, and it's yeah.
And we lowered your macros, but with the understanding we're going to do your InBody again in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing, because sometimes I'll say that to people and then 2 weeks comes and it's like crickets. They don't want to do their InBody, which that's a clue to me that they're probably not doing.
Because you lowered her calories, but you raised her protein, right? Or what
Yeah.
you do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we did. We kind of kept the protein where you were.
Yeah.
Right.
I
or
think
did
we increased
flip-flop?
it. We flipped the carbs and the protein. Yeah.
Well, and what's so good about you logging is that, like we tell people, we can't help make adjustments if we don't know or if you don't know what you're eating, because we don't even know if it works,
Right.
right? Like actually eating what we originally told you to eat. And it works for some people and it doesn't for others. That's why, flipping the macros. And a lot of times when members start, they're coming from a place where they haven't worked out for years.
Yeah.
That's why
That's
we
another
start at the
reason
higher
why-
carb number, like versus when we do our fit challenges and our members like, okay, what should my macros be? We'll always flip the carbs and proteins around because now they're used to working out. Their body's used to working out. So we can get away with a little less carbs and we want them to focus on protein more.
And you were coming from that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You had already been exercising,
Yeah.
which makes sense why results would have been a little bit slower.
Right.
But then we did it again in 2 weeks and it was like the morning of Thanksgiving or the day before.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was I think it was the day before Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, please, Lord, please, please. So when it was a lot better, I was like, oh, thank goodness. And then I think I told you, I was like, I can't wait to go eat mashed potatoes after this. Like,
Yeah,
thank
you were
goodness.
wearing your I Love Meatloaf shirt that day.
Yes.
Because I remember somebody Angela maybe commenting on it. I did notice you wore it the other day too. I remember weird things. But yeah, so that good kudos for you for like trusting the process, as we say. And even if you had gotten on the scale and nothing had changed, then we would have made more adjustments. But like looking at your body composition, like after that 5-week mark, and we did again in 2 weeks, your muscle mass stayed the same. You lost almost 2% body fat from just making that little change because your body was ready. It just needed something different. And that's why we like to tell people at week 5, it's just troubleshooting. You just got to see where we're at. And throughout the whole process, your muscle mass stayed about the same. It went down just a smidge, which is understandable because we lowered your calories. But overall, just that change in body composition at week 5 was really good. Just to see that it was still working.
Yeah,
for sure. So, and sometimes we need that mentally.
Yes.
As much as anything else.
It's like we kind of tell people it's like having a baby where the first 5 weeks you are
a lot of work and little reward.
Right. With the baby, you're changing the diaper, you're up in the middle of the night, and it gives you nothing.
But crying.
Nothing, crying, and your whole life is around this little baby. But then like when you start to see progress, like tangible numbers, it's like the baby smiles at you.
Yeah.
Or your dog smiles at you. Right?
Yeah.
After you just pump all this money into the dog and the dog wags the tail and looks at you and you're like, oh, it's all worth it. Right.
Because they're feeling better. Morgan's dog and our dog has similar health issues right now that we've talked about at the party.
Yep.
My gosh.
All right.
I think she's doing better.
Right. I know.
Well, let's go ahead and go to break. We'll be right back and wrap up this episode. Stay with us. 92.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sauterheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Now you have the chance to be the ultimate gift giver this holiday season. Visit omahasteaks.com/theticket for 16 free Omaha Steaks smash burgers on your order of $129 or more, plus 50% off site-wide. That's 16 free smash burgers at omahasteaks.com/theticket. See the website for details. Happy holidays from Omaha Steaks.
Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in December, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep the clubs out year-round. Book your holiday parties at Double Eagle Golf and make plans to join them for a New Year's Eve party. Gift cards make a great stocking stuffer for Christmas, and don't forget to look ahead to 2026 as spring leagues begin in February. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf. Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote-controlled cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown's Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3 get 1 free on Smart Wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy-for person in your life. Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln. Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Boyk Farm Outfitters. It's been another wild and crazy year in agriculture, but through it all, there's one constant, our team of people. It's Alex, Alicia, Brennan, Britton, Cody, David, Dwight, Jeremy, Jerry, Mikey, Teresa, Wayne, and me, Carly. Thanks to our awesome team for your dedication and excellence, and to our customers for trusting us to work with you in your farming operations. From all of us at Boyk Farm Outfitters, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
It's basketball season, and Salt Mine City is your pregame and postgame headquarters in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Get ready for the game with their big, fatty 7-ounce hamburger or try a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, your basketball headquarters, now open at 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, final segment here on the Fitness Fanatics. It's been a pleasure everybody joining us. Appreciate all the listeners. Hope you guys have an awesome Christmas. We will be here next Sunday on the 28th for another show. So we're excited for that. All right, so Nicole has something she wants to talk about the last 5 minutes. So Nicole, take it away.
I get to talk about something I'm interested in the last segment. Normally it's Jeff's like, this is your chance to talk about Husker football because it's a guy or whatever. But Morgan is also what we call a rusher. I don't know if you call yourself
I've
that,
never
but-
heard that term. A rusher.
That's what big time rush
It's the
fans
first time
are called.
I've ever heard
I
that.
don't consider myself a rusher.
I
but
say you are. Because what are we listening to in the car?
big time rush.
There you go.
There's
Because
nothing else to listen
just
to.
fun. So Morgan is also going to see Big Time Rush February 16th, I think maybe, is it?
I think it's
yeah,
I think so.
at PBA. So let's talk about your Big Time Rush journey. Did you watch the show growing up?
Yes.
You're,
Yeah.
How
again,
old are you?
She's 20, what? 20?
25.
Okay. And
Okay,
you're
yeah.
how old?
I am 45, but in my defense, the reason I'm such a big Time Rush fan is because our daughter, who's 22, almost 23, watched the show. So you're definitely close to age to my daughter. And so it was her first boy band. And she has a very wide range of music. Very, very shortly after her Big Time Rush, she became very emo and listened to heavy metal, screamo
Stuff
music.
that I'd be like,
Yeah.
what? I feel like I'm one of my parents. What are you? This is, I don't even understand what they're saying.
I've been to those concerts.
It was like death metal
Motionless in
stuff.
White. Been there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I've been to some of those concerts with Katie too.
Black
because-
Veil Brides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's what she's
not for
yeah.
me.
That's a difference from Big
Yeah,
Time Rush.
it is.
Very
But she's
different.
still a Big Time Rush fan. She still is. Like, that's the thing. She loves a wide variety. So this will be our, I don't remember if I said fourth or fifth. This will be our fifth time seeing Big Time Rush. The first time was when she was like 11 at the Iowa or at Worlds of Fun. So yeah, it's a nostalgia thing for us.
Yeah.
For me too, because I was a huge New Kids on the Block fan. That was my first boy band. And so to be able to see her just be such a fan and go to those concerts, and when she's little, her and I dancing, and now we still get to do it. It's just a lot of fun. And the music is,
it's good.
It's fun.
You just get to dance.
Right.
They asked if Ben and I wanted to go.
I thought Ben would want to go.
and
I really did.
said no because I knew what would happen.
I wouldn't be annoyed. I don't care. You can just sit
yes,
there.
yes. You would have been judging me like, why aren't you? And you'd be focused on me.
No, I wouldn't.
So
I
Ben
would
and I,
so not be focused on you. I could not care less
Ben
what's
and
going
I
on around me at a Big
we'll-
Time Rush.
we'll go
concert.
to-
No, you would definitely come to the studio on Sunday with
No,
a
I
lot of
Jeff
stories.
didn't even. He wasn't dancing. It's like because for example,
you would be judging
That
me.
or Jeff
example.
was dancing a little too much.
here's why I know this. Whenever we start watching a new show that Nicole wants to watch,
Which is hardly ever because you have the
If-
worst
if-
attitude.
See? if I'm not like, if I look at my phone, you're not even watching. Like you don't know what's going on.
You don't even know the last time that happened.
It was New Girl.
Oh, it was.
See?
And did we keep watching it?
No.
No, because you had a bad
'Cause I
attitude.
didn't. I wasn't interested.
See?
So I'm just letting the girls. They can go to their Big Time Rush concert, and Ben and I can go to sporting
The
events.
thing with Big Time Rush is the songs are really fun. Have you never been to a Big Time Rush
No.
concert?
No, first one.
They are such fun performers, and the music is so easy to like learn. It's very simple lyrics, like
Very simple.
right.
Also, you get to dress up, which I think you would love. You can wear a hat with a bush
Leaves.
on top of it.
I know. That's what I told. That's
It
what I
would
said
be
because
so funny.
when I was inviting them, Jeff's like, I don't want to dress up, and I was like, what if you just wore a hat with leaves on it?
Yes.
Why would you dress up?
So many people would get that.
This tour is this tour they play all the music they played in the TV show. And so a lot of the music is tied to one of the episodes of the TV show. So there's different characters. Like when Katie and I went, this last time I dressed up like Bandana Man.
He's such a good character.
You remember that one, Jeff? Bandana Man.
That's our costume. though.
And Katie dressed up like Gustavo, their producer. So
Oh.
she was.
What's
and
the
then
demographic like?
20s.
Right
people
here.
in their
Yeah.
mid 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, it is 100%.
I mean,
I was the oldest person dressed up at this Kansas City. When we pulled up to the parking lot, I was walking. We had to take a shuttle to like get to the thing. And I was like, people were looking at me and I was like, Katie, if I'm the only person wearing this, I'm throwing this all away. Luckily, I had like all black on underneath. It wasn't. Don't worry. When we got there was tons of people dressed up. I was definitely the oldest person. in a costume.
Now, does Morgan know of the Gilmore Girls crossover?
Oh, did you know that Logan is in an episode of Gilmore Girls?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep, he is. We can talk. Well, do we have time to talk about
Go
it?
ahead. Well, we
The
got. Yeah, we
episode
haven't heard any music
when-
starting. 2 minutes.
The episode when Taylor brings like a group of Boy Scouts into Luke's, and Lorelai's like talking about something, and then Luke, what's her name? Liz calls because she's bringing Jess to Stars Hollow.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're unbelievable, and slams the phone down. And then one of the kids said something, and they're like, do you have any sisters? And Logan says, yes. And then he goes, you have my condolences. And he goes, then he's like, thanks, I appreciate that. That's Logan.
I had no idea.
As a little boy.
I know.
Little boy.
Wow.
So there's a crossover.
All right. Well,
so what are
thank
you guys dressing up as?
I don't know yet.
Okay. So, all right.
You can talk about that later.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
On your win.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll see you next week in the gym.
Have a great Christmas, safe, happy holiday. We'll see you here next Sunday on the Fitness Fanatics, 92.7 The Ticket.